Hey everybody, it's Rem and Diane tonight, and we're doing a wine tasting. And tonight we're going to be talking about ABCs of wine tasting. Now, some of you may know that for quite a while there's been the ABC Club, which is anything but Chardonnay. But you know what? That just isn't a good way to think. Now, a lot of people say, I don't like Chardonnay because they've had that really classic taste of Chardonnay that really came, I think, it was really popularized in California by Kendall Jackson, which is kind of like they took a big stick of butter and they stuck it into the Chardonnay. And they do that by keeping it in the barrel and also doing something called malolactic fermentation, where it really starts to just get creamy. Now, if you like your wine that way, and guess what? Most people do, A-okay. But don't think Chardonnay is not something that you should be taking a look at. We happen to think Chardonnay is a pretty good taste of wine. So tonight we're tasting a special one, and let's first of all give it a let's give it a sniffy. Man, that is nice. You know, there's just nothing like a really great white wine, and it's it's just perfect certain times of the day, and Diane's tasting it. So how is it?
I'm still sniffing.
Mm. Okay, let's tell you what we're tasting. First of all, I'll show you the bottle. Okay, you got it? This is a Chardonnay. It's a 2016. 2016? Yes. And Diane, what's the winery and why do we like it?
It's called Saddleback, and it's in Napa Valley. It's located right on the valley floor. And it was started by a man named Niels Vengi. Niels Vengi is famous for being the first winemaker in Napa Valley to get a 100 rating in Wine Spectator from Robert Parker. And then he was working at a different winery at the time. What was it called?
Groth.
Yeah, which is nearby. But then he went off and started his own winery called Saddleback. And it is very nice. It's very low-key, down-to-earth, the kind of place we like. And go, if you're there in Napa Valley, go on a nice day, because they do the tastings at picnic tables outside the winery. They make a wide variety of wines, and they're really good at a really good price.
White wines can be citrusy. They can be real minerally. They can be buttery and creamy. This one actually has a lot of body, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. It's not a real light wine, but it is wonderful. And is this the one that we thought had the butterscotch aftertaste?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, me neither. But we have this memory of that it tasted a little bit like butterscotch when we were there at the winery. But I don't taste the butterscotch on this right now.
The day we were there, we tasted a white wine that had they called it a butterscotch bomb at the end in the aftertaste.
Yeah.
And we were never able to really identify which Chardonnay that was after that.
I know.
We asked other people at the winery, and they don't know what we're talking about.
I don't even know what we're talking about, though. Yeah. It happened, which is always like the fun part about wine tasting. It's usually a big adventure. So to Chardonnay and to white wines, here's to you.
Cheers.